We'll just wait 1 or 2 minutes more just to allow for everyone to join. We had a big audience of over 100 people register for it, so I want to give just a few minutes just to allow for any latecomers. In the meantime, guys, for those who've joined, please do pop into the chat. I know lots of you are here in Israel, and I'm keen to find out where you guys are originally from. So if you're living in Israel, just pop into the chat. Live in Israel, but originally from wherever. Just so we have an idea of from the USA. I think we had, I think it was 24 different countries that were registered. Egypt from the USA, India, Arizona, Albania, China, Guatemala. Wow. Russia, China. That's amazing. That's wonderful. Germany, Italy. Amazing, amazing. Cool. There's still some people joining, so we'll begin in a few moments. Just to let everyone know that we are recording the session. There will be time for Q&A at the end. I know some of you submitted questions during the registration process. We will have some time at the end for the Q&A. What we normally do then is we switch off the recording. So you're welcome to switch on your cameras, to switch on your mic, and to ask any questions, and please feel free. We're not going to publish it publicly, the recording, just to send out to people who weren't able to come tonight. Here we go. There's a few more people joining. Okay. Now, let me just see. We have a couple of students joining us as well. We have Sandra, Henry, and Dahlia. I think you guys are here. If you are, just raise your hands or say hello. You should be able to unmute yourself, guys. So there's still people joining.
Hi, I'm Dalia.
Hi, Dahlia.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh,
Now
good.
you can switch on your cameras and switch on your mics. I had it disabled before. Now,
Okay.
perfect. So we have Dahlia, who's an MBA student. We also have Sandra, who is
Okay.
here as well, who's an MBA
Okay.
student as well. Hi,
Um,
Sandra.
I
Um,
can start my video.
Same
How do
here.
Let me just give me a second. Oh, there we go. Now it should be okay.
Okay, perfect.
David, there's still a few
Hi,
people in the waiting
welcome.
room.
Amazing. Okay. So guys, I think it's 7:05. There's 50 people here. We're expecting over 100, but I think typically, normally, this is a good turnout also. I see Henry. Hi, Henry. Welcome. Great to have
Welcome.
everyone here. Amazing. It was great to finally get this. We had this planned, of course, in June, and then because of some situation, we had to cancel it. And it's great we're finally doing it now in July. So I'm delighted to be here co-hosting this session with the amazing Noah from Olim in Tel Aviv. Hi, Noah.
Hi, guys. Super excited to be here.
Great to have you. And also our three wonderful students that are here that'll be available to chat and tell you more about, who they are, where they're from, what they're studying, why they picked TAU, how's it going here, the best things about their program, the best things about being in Tel Aviv, about being in Israel as well. I'll begin with our slide deck. There will be time for Q&A at the end, so please, we have the questions here, but feel free to pop into the chat. Any questions that pop into your mind, we can either answer it then or we'll have time at the end for the Q&A session as well. Okay, let's begin. Okay. Can you guys see my slide deck? Oops.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, just tell me if you see my presenter notes, please somebody tell me. Normally I do webinars from home, from the office with my two screens, and I'm now doing it from home with just one screen. So it sometimes it shows presenter notes. So if you do see my presenter notes, please somebody tell me. Embarrassing. Amazing. Okay. So yeah, welcome everyone. Like I said, I'm David. I'm from the international school here at Tel Aviv University. My role is in student recruitment, so I'm typically the first person that prospective students reach out to when they want to find out more information or general questions about coming to study with us. Obviously, I host lots of webinars and group visits on campus and go to fairs and promote the university and all of our programs in lots of different wonderful ways. So I'm delighted to be here. So I do want to introduce our amazing co-host, Noah, the founder of Olim in Tel Aviv, and also an alum from Tel Aviv University. Hi, Noah. Do you want to
Hi,
say?
guys. Nice to meet y'all. I'm Noah. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I am a TAU alum, and we'll talk about it more later, but TAU is actually the reason why Olim and TLV exist. I studied abroad at TAU spring of 2018 during my time at college at the University of Texas. And because of study abroad is essentially the reason why I moved to Israel. So thank you, TAU, for making that happen. And if you guys don't know what Olim and TLV is, it's essentially Tel Aviv's edgiest media brand. We connect Jews to Israeli life and also have a community for Olim Chadashim. So if you guys know that count, you guys know that we throw in a lot of edgy humor. We're not the typical pro-Israel Hasbara count, which are all doing great work, but we really just try to showcase life in Israel in an authentic and unfiltered way. If you guys are from the States, you may know of Barstool Sports. We're kind of the Barstool of Israel. So I started it 2.5 years ago with my brother Tal, and basically it's me, Tal, and Mike, and we're really building a media company community. And if you don't follow us, give us a follow, olim.in.tlv. And everyone who comes here, it's not just if you make Aliyah, it doesn't matter what age you are, if you come here on a program, if you come here on a study abroad, short-term summer program, whatever it is, everyone is welcome to all our events, all our parties, all our Shabbat dinners. And we're really looking forward to hopefully meeting future TAU students at our events.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you, Noah. I'm going to launch one of my very first polls tonight. I've only got 3, not too many. Just because we've promoted this webinar, we've reached out to lots of you. Noah's also reached out to you and also other partners as well. So I do just want to get an idea of how you heard about this webinar. If you're already an existing student, then you don't need to fill this in. But it just is a good idea for us to see how you heard about us. I can see 34% have filled in, 50. Da, da, da. If you heard about the webinar from more than one, then just try to pick the original one or the one that made you, register for it, just so we know. I think we sent out a couple of emails about it. Okay, 80% of you have participated. That's great. 82, 86. Come on. Okay, I think that includes. I think that's it because everyone else is staff and current students. So there we go. So if you're interested to see, that's just how everyone heard about it, which is great. Wonderful. So thank you. That's useful intelligence for us in the marketing team. So thank you. Okay. So I'm going to begin by telling you a bit more about Tel Aviv University, Student Life, the programs that we have here. We have the current students that are here that'll say some things about themselves and their programs. and tell you, more information about all the range of programs that we have here as well. And then obviously we'll have time for the Q&A at the end as well. So listen, for those of you who don't know much about Tel Aviv University, listen, this is, first of all, we're Israel's largest and most comprehensive institution of higher education. We have 30,000 students, over 2,000 are international. It's a big, big university, 125 schools and departments, 400 labs, 9 faculties. It's a multidisciplinary institution of academic excellence. And our international students, they come from all over the world, I have to say. Typically 40% come from North America, but the rest come from all over the world, from Latam, from Europe, from Australia, the Middle East, the Far East. And also we're in Tel Aviv, this amazing, wonderful city. We'll talk more about Tel Aviv later on. But it's the second largest technology sector in the world, and TAU is very much the innovation hub of the startup nation. We also have 130 research institutions, 3,500 projects annually, 15,000 international alumni. So, this is a big, big institution. We have a big school here, the Lowy International School. We're the hub for all of our international programs, international students, Olim students, even Olim students that are studying in Hebrew as well. We also have a New York office and also a person in Brazil, and they can also help any prospective student from their region with any questions they have about coming to study with us, the programs, scholarships, financial aid. Also, the New York office can help US students with federal loans as well. So we're a big, big institution. I'm not going to go into all of them, but we're really proud of our rank and our position, the #1 choice for Israeli students. We're a top 100 innovation university by Reuters. Also, a couple of these rankings, the #5 for entrepreneurship, #8 for graduates established unicorn companies worth $1 billion, and the top 10 of schools producing VC-backed founders. In those rankings, we are the only non-US institution to be in that top 10. So we are up there alongside, leading American Ivy League institutions like Stanford, MIT, UC Berkeley, etc. So we're super, super proud. We're also in 2023, we were ranked first in Israel in, many international rankings like the Times Higher Education Ranking, the Taiwan, and also the QS World University Ranking. So very proud of our position in our ranking. And again, as I mentioned, we're a multidisciplinary institution of academic excellence, and our impact is felt large and wide. I said before, we have 9 faculties, 400 labs, and that means that we have a huge range of research and teaching fields that create fascinating connections between disciplines that are not traditionally connected to each other. And that alone provides infinite possibilities for academic creativity, world-class faculty, renowned professors. Every year, our students perform over 300,000 hours of community service. And also, you have amazing student life here, in Tel Aviv. We'll talk more about that later on, but it's very much, the thriving cultural and commercial capital of Israel. I do want to say a couple of things here. As Israel's leading institution, we have close links to industry. We have things like Remote, which is a business engagement center. They identify, nurture, and transform, TAU's inventions into products. We have TAU Ventures, an academic venture capital fund that run programs for early stage technologies and offer partnerships with leading companies. We have an entrepreneurship and innovation center run by professionals from the industry. There's Ignite by Collar, which is an entrepreneurship club run by students. We also have these amazing events on campus like annual Cyber Week, AI Week, and these are very much these top events in the world. Typically 9,000 people come from more than 80 countries. It's a unique gathering of experts, and our students get to actually participate in these events. So very proud of our links with industry. Okay, so to those of you who live here or you came here, listen, this is a pulsating, vibrant city. As you guys can see here, it's a coastal city with amazing beaches. It's Israel's cultural and commercial capital. It's a non-stop city with amazing nightlife, cuisines, cultures. It's a city you can never stop exploring. Some trivia for you. It's home to the world's third most sushi restaurants per capita, just after Tokyo and New York. It was also ranked the number one first place for best vegan destinations by the Daily Mail. Um, it's also the Silicon Valley of the Middle East. Listen, I've lived here for over a decade. I love it. It's an amazing place to live. It's just wonderful. And as you can see the pictures here, it's summer here all year round. I don't know if Noah, you want to add anything about, living in Tel
Mhm.
Aviv from
Yeah.
your
So
perspective.
I originally moved to Tel Aviv right after college, and I told myself I was going to do a year, 2 max years in Tel Aviv. Then my plan was to move to New York. Um, and I just absolutely ended up falling in love with the city, the culture, the people. And now I've been here for 5 years with no intention to come back, except to visit my family. But truly, it's like the most welcoming city in the world, and this is coming from a Southern girl. Uh, Texas is very known to be Southern hospitality and welcoming, but Tel Aviv, you just meet so many people. Um, there's always something going on. The food is amazing. It's just like you have to live. The way I explain it to people is you can't live your life like without living in Tel Aviv at least for a year. Like you have to check mark that off to say you've done it because it truly is the most amazing and happy city in the world, even with everything that's been happening. Like
Mhm.
it's just the happiest city in the world. And if you have any other questions, and we'll get to that obviously, but regarding Tel Aviv specifically, we'll share information after or on Olim and TLV. Feel free to DM us or on my personal Instagram, but always happy to answer.
Cool. Thank you, Noah. I do want to bring in our students, Sandra, Henry, Dalia. Do you guys all live in the dorms? You do?
No, I didn't.
You don't? Okay.
No.
But do you live in Tel Aviv?
Yeah,
Yes,
like
yeah.
before the program started, I was 2 years living in Tel Aviv. And
Because you made Aliyah, didn't you?
yeah, I did
Yeah.
Aliyah 2 years ago, and I share the feeling with Noah that
Mhm.
it's really hard to explain, but you need to live it like the Tel Avivian experience. It's something that actually exists. It's not a concept, it's an
Mhm.
experience.
Amazing. Amazing. Sandra or Henry, do you want to add anything about Tel Aviv? How do you like it here? The best things about the city?
I completely agree. Such an exciting city,
Mm,
and especially for other Jews from the diaspora, it's such an opportunity to
mm,
keep in contact with the global community, meet people from all around the world, while still feeling at home and in touch with your traditions, with values, etc. So it's really a unique place.
amazing. Do you live in the dorms, Henry, or are you in Tel Aviv?
Yes, in the Einstein dorms.
Oh, in Einstein dorms. Okay. So it's a short 10-15 minute bus ride from there downtown into Tel Aviv.
Yes.
Cool. Thank you.
I would like to add about Tel Aviv. It's like the best city for me. And actually, I can't imagine my life now without it. So,
Mhm.
a lot of places to discover, a lot of cafes, restaurants, and a lot of wellness, a lot of yoga, lots of places to go. So, I really love it. And it's very dynamic, but it's fun.
Cool. Thank you, Sandra. I echo all those comments as well. It is a wonderful city to live, to study, to come to visit. It's an expensive city though, it's not cheap, but it's worth it. It really is a wonderful, wonderful place to live and to work. I don't know if you guys saw it, but for those of you that are in the waiting room, we had a short video that we play for people before we start the Zoom that tells you more about Tel Aviv. But don't worry, if you didn't, we'll send it out by email to afterwards to everyone as well. Okay, I just want to say quickly, and don't worry about taking notes or scanning this QR code because I'll send all of this out by email to everyone afterwards. But please, 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 on our website, we have, quite a lot of resources there of scholarships that we offer students, depending on, program or where they're from. And also we have listed there scholarships from other organizations, external organizations. So I do recommend for you guys to look through that. I'll put that in an email that we'll send out afterwards, that I'll send to everyone tomorrow. Just really do look at all the options, the funding and scholarship options, because it can really, really bring down the cost of studying with us. And especially if you're, an Ole or Ola, Hadash or Hadasha, or a new immigrant, you also have extra benefits from Minhala Studentim that can really, really help and really, really support you to bring that cost of studying down. I'll talk more about the Olim tracks and the special support for Olim students later on, but do please check that out. I do want to just quickly say as well, we welcome JLIC, Jewish Learning Initiative, on campus a couple of years ago, and they've really done, an amazing thing with us over the past couple of years. They've built this wonderful community here for students. So it doesn't matter wherever you are on the spectrum of Jewish life, there's a home here for you at TAU where you belong. You'll find an inclusive and nurturing environment where you can thrive academically, socially, and spiritually as a Jewish student. This is a picture of Eitan. You can see in the middle, he's our on-campus rabbi. Him and his wife live in a house just opposite campus, and they host students there for, Shabbat dinners, holiday celebrations. They do, daily minyan. They also do study sessions, and they do lots of events in our buildings as well. So they really have built an amazing community here where, your Jewish identity is embraced and supported as well. We did a webinar just with Eitan recently about Jewish life on campus, and I'll send that out to everyone afterwards as well. But do please look into that. Accommodations, just quickly, these are some pictures of the dorms here. So we have dorms. It's not compulsory to live in the dorms. You can live in the dorms, you can live in Tel Aviv, or you can live in other places in Israel. But we do have dorms on campus. They're very nice. You can see the pictures here. And actually, I think with the dorms, you kind of get the best of both worlds, because what we do is we keep all of the international students, in together. But at the same time, you're surrounded by Israeli students. So we like to think you get the best of both worlds. And they have 24-hour security, laundry facilities. There's a small gym there. The actual Broshim dorms, the bigger complex, is literally just next to the international school. So we can see the building from our office windows. So students always pop in and pop out. Student life. Okay. I'll tell you more shortly about the programs that we have here, but we have a community team, and they're there very much to welcome you. So when you come, you're not coming to somewhere completely foreign. They're there on arrival day. They organize orientation. They're available, a 24/7 hotline for any issues or support that you need. Look after your well-being. We have a counselor. They also take you on, day trips in Tel Aviv and trips to the north and into the south. They also do events here with all of the other students in our building as well. They'll also give you students the tools and support that you need to create your own activities, your own clubs. They do things like chess clubs they've done, and you'll see some pictures, yoga clubs. They do movie nights, they do trips away. You'll really, really get to explore Israel, not just with students, by the way, from your program, but with all of the other international students as well. Just a quick question to Sandra, Henry, or Dalia. Do you want to add anything about the student events or with the community team? Have you been anywhere recently that was fun, that was interesting, that's worth sharing with everyone? Or any events in the greenhouse on campus?
I
Feel
can I
free.
can I can talk about it. I
ahead.
actually went to one event last week. We went to a
Ah,
winery with international
ah,
students. We went to the Stalagmites Caves first, and then we went to a
nice.
winery for a brunch. It was really cool. I met people. I went by myself, so I was like knowing that I wasn't like I was gonna make friends or I was gonna meet pe new people.
Hmm.
So I went with no expectations, and it came out really well. But it was a great experience. I met people that I never expected. There was a girl from South Korea, people from India. Like you never know. There were people from Turkey too.
Yeah.
And I actually take every chance that a university gave me to do this kind of things. Like I have another trip tomorrow with my program, and also the international community does their own. So you need to take any single chance to and embrace it.
Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you, Dalia. Where are you going tomorrow, if you don't mind me asking?
Tomorrow we're going to the Negev.
Oh, with Sophia.
Yeah, it's so fair.
Is Lena going?
I think so.
Okay, I'll text her to send us some pictures as well.
Yeah, I'm part of the social media ambassador of the program, so
Oh, nice. Okay, so you can
yeah,
send me some pictures and we'll post them on social.
for sure. No
Nice.
problem.
The winery was fun last week.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It's
I
always a
really
big
had so
hit.
much fun. And like the wine didn't stop. Like it was like on and on and on.
Responsible wine drinking tastes
Yeah, super responsible.
amazing, amazing.
But I want to pop in and also say I think what makes
Mm.
TAU so special is they really do a good job of when you come there, connecting you to people on campus. Like we had an Israeli buddy program, and I'm still friends with my buddy and my best friend's Israeli buddies too. Like we went out with them, we really got immersed in Israeli culture. Also
Amazing.
underrated, but Tel Aviv University has the best affiliate gym, or is it your gym, David? I don't know, but we got
The what?
discounts. The
Yes.
gym,
Yeah,
yeah,
you do. You get discounts.
absolutely the best gym. Like amazing swimming pool, amazing gym. Um, they just do a really good job of, and we also had madrichim on my program, which are like kind of coordinators, leaders who were always there for us. So all in all, I had the most fabulous experience, and TU does a really good job of immersing everyone into Israeli life.
Amazing. Thank you, Noah. Yeah, we do have the buddy program, so we buddy up international students with Israeli students as well, just to more, for you to experience, not just the international bubble or side, but also to meet more Israeli students as well. Henry, you raised your hand. Feel free. Switch on your mic, not a problem.
Yeah, I was going to add that the international school crew does such an amazing job, and all the events are so like planned so thoughtfully, and it does feel like a family. Everyone is super welcoming, and the support system is great anytime we need. It really feels like a home away from home.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I don't want to say too much, but we for next year we're about to launch, and I think you guys will find out the orientation. In addition to the student life with the community team, some new things about TAU Explore and TAU Tastes, and I think also cultural immersions as well. You'll find out more information. I don't know if I should have mentioned it, but I know that it will be launched at the orientation for the incoming fall for the next academic year. So again, it's more ways of whether finding out more about Israel, whether it's through, a community, meeting different communities, whether it's Bedouins or Christians or Arab villages, or also through hiking trails in Israel, and also through food as well. You'll find out more, I think, once at the orientation for those who are coming in the fall. Okay. Chat with our students. We have the best thing. We have the students here, Sandra, Henry, and Dalia. But in addition to this, guys, we have on our website, I'll send a link out afterwards. It's called UniBuddy. It's an app where you can actually chat with, we have over 45 current student ambassadors on that platform. You can reach out to them. You can ask them any question about coming to study here, why they picked TAU. You can search it based on program. You can also search on it based on country, where they're from, what languages, etc. So please, please, please do, if you have some questions that you want to ask a current student, reach out to them and ask them. It's not a problem. I'll just quickly skip this.
Hi guys, my name is Hassan.
Sorry, just because we have the students here and I'm aware of time is marching on. Again, I mentioned before that we give you the tools to create your own clubs, your own events. You can see some pictures here. The middle picture is, I think, a yoga workshop. That's actually in our classroom here at the International School, where there's events every week. There's some volunteering going on here. There's some parties and some events. I think that picture at the top right is from the sports centre. Noah mentioned the sports centre. It's a huge sports centre on campus. They have 3 pools, an Olympic-sized pool, a big gym, lots of classes, and they do give discounted subscriptions to students as well. So it's a great, great place. Also, in the 2 dorm complexes, they also have a smaller gym as well. It's not quite as advanced, but it's something. Again, more pictures here of Purim parties, Christmas celebrations, things at the sports centre. Really, we do try to, create this community here. There's always something happening with all the other international students as well. Okay, so now we're getting into that's kind of more of a macro about the university, about student life. Now I'm just going to sort of focus a little bit more on the programs that we have here. Oops, my mouse is going a bit crazy. So my second poll is, I just want to figure out from you guys when you would be looking to start studying. Either for this coming fall, for next year, in the spring or the fall, or further ahead. If you're not sure, just write for further ahead, so I'll know. Okay, so 50%. Okay. %61% of you. Okay. Okay, so I think that's everyone. Okay, that's interesting. Let me share the results with you guys. So 36% you're looking to study this coming fall, which starts in October, but then 40% of you are thinking of fall 2026. So for fall 2026 and also for likely open applications around October, November time of this year, fingers crossed. But that's quite interesting. I thought it'd be more for this coming fall, but that's great that you guys are thinking ahead as well. Cool. Okay. So like I said, we're the Lowy International School. We are, we're the hub here for, all the international students, the international programs. In total, we have over 60 programs here. We have a GAP program we're about to launch for 2026. We have undergraduate programs. We have study abroad programs. Study abroad programs means it's where current students come to us from their home university for a semester or for a year and take classes and then go back to their home university. We have short-term programs in the summer, also Hebrew throughout all the semesters, graduate programs, all the way up to PhD and postdoc. So literally, you can come to us, post high school and matriculate your entire way throughout higher education. Okay. So just jumping into the undergraduate degrees, we have bachelor's degrees, BAs. We have a BA in liberal arts, a 3-year degree, one of the very first undergraduate degrees taught in English. And Henry, you're going into your 2nd year, aren't you, of the BA in liberal arts or management? Yeah. The BA in liberal arts. Yeah, okay. So what tracks are you doing? Because you have a choice of 8 tracks and you major or minor and a choice of 8. Which ones are you doing?
My major is literature and my minor is philosophy. And okay. About the fast tracks, the remaining ones, because of some credits I had remaining from high school, I didn't have to pick them for now,
Okay.
but well, it's such a the diversity of options, and you can literally pick a little bit of everything you imagine.
Amazing. Great. And that's a 3-year degree, the BA in Liberal Arts. So it does give you the option, you major or minor in different areas. You have philosophy, culture and communication, entrepreneurship, and also data sciences as well. So you really can tailor that to match what your interests are. There's our popular 4-year program dual degree with Columbia, where you spend 2 years with us and 2 years at Columbia. Although it's 4 years, you do get 2 BAs at the end of that. We had the dual major in management in liberal arts. That's our business program, very much for future business people and those that want to work to create their own businesses or their own startups. We also have for next year, we're going to open these, hopefully again, like I say, in October, November, these BScs in electrical and mechanical engineering. These are Olim tracks, Olim integration tracks that I'll talk more about later on, where you start in English and then you transfer to the Hebrew track at the end. There's also a 4-year BA in music. If anybody here is interested or does play an instrument and plays it very well, pop into the chat because that BA is very unique. It's a 4-year BA program, and it's completely tuition free. So you don't pay tuition for that program. So amazing options here at the undergraduate level. It's also not on this list. I've just realized that now, but there's also it's actually on the Olim slide that I'll get to in a moment, which is the BA in Social Sciences in French, for French speakers and people who've made Aliyah from France. Study abroad. So like I said, study abroad is if you guys, I mean, obviously we want you to come and do our BAs with us. Come to us and do a GAP program or a BA with us and have an amazing time. If you do want to do your BA at your home university somewhere else, you can also come to us for the semester. Every semester we welcome what we call study abroad students that come to us from their home university. They take classes. They join the same events as all of the BA and MA students as well. They'll take classes from the BA programs as well. We have a general program, a general study abroad program. There's also a couple of specialized options in law and also one in business, entrepreneurship, innovation, and business as well. So it's a great way for you to come to us for the semester or the year, take classes, get credit, and then go back to your home university at the end of the semester or the year. There's also the option with the study abroad programs and also with the BAs, we have an internship program here in the summer. So you can come and you can do an internship, at companies in Tel Aviv, startup companies, NGOs, government offices, etc., and then come to campus 1 day a week. So amazing options here. Also an exchange program as well. Exchange is very similar to study abroad. It's where you come to us from your home university. The only difference is there's no payment involved. Okay, so graduate programs. So we have amazing options, undergraduate degree. We have a bit more once you get up to graduate level as well. We have MAs, MScs, MBAs, music programs, and MFA. You can see the options here from archaeology to conflict resolution to TESOL, climate change, Jewish studies. There's MSc options in biomedical, environmental engineering, neuroscience, plant sciences, life sciences. There's 2 MBA programs. A new one, the Deep Tech MBA, has just launched to start in the spring. There's a graduate program in law, MFA in documentary cinema. Amazing options here. All are 1 or 2 years. Lots of have a thesis option as well. They're really great options. You can see with I don't know if you can make out the ones that are new for this year. Jewish studies is new. Digital health is new. And biomedical and environmental engineering is new as well. Now, if you can see the ones with the asterisks next to them, environmental, sustainable development, cyber, climate change, these are subsidized tuition. What that means is if you've made Aliyah, then the tuition for these programs is the same for international students as it is for Israeli students. So if you make Aliyah, you are classified as an Israeli student under these programs and you pay the tuition of Israeli students, which is lower than the international tuition. And of course, if you make Aliyah, you get benefits from Minhala Studentim, the Israeli Student Authority, and they will pretty much cover your, a BA, an MA up to a specific level, which is the same as the tuition of a Hebrew taught program. I hope that's easy for you guys to understand. It's very, very clear in my head as well. I don't know if I explained it properly. Some people don't quite fully understand that. I'm happy to chat with anybody afterwards as well. It's a great benefit for Olim. You can come and you can do an MA, and it's fully covered. It's a wonderful, wonderful benefit to Olim Chadashim. And most of these programs are still open, by the way. Not all of them, I have to say, but most of them are still open for you to apply for the fall. I would recommend if you are looking, I know 40% of you are thinking to study this fall. If you've not yet begun your application, please do it quickly as soon as possible, because the program's on a rolling application basis, which means they can close at any time. And the sooner you apply, the sooner you can get accepted, the sooner you can, apply to a scholarship from us. The sooner you can speak to Minhala Studentim, get some scholarship options from them as well. So please, don't delay. These are amazing programs. I saw Corey here. I don't know if you're still here, Corey, from our wonderful conflict resolution and mediation MA program. All of our programs are amazing. They're all wonderful. But I saw Corey here. I don't know if you're still here, Corey, if you want to say a few words. I'm happy to, maybe he's disappeared, but he was here. Great, okay. Okay, so specifically for those of you who made Aliyah, these are new programs that we've just launched last year and some for next year, where you will start in English or French, and then you will transfer to the Hebrew program either in years 2 or years 3, and then graduate from the Hebrew Top program. These are new initiatives with Minhala Studentim, and it's to give you a kind of a head start to life in Israel. The idea is that if you come and you start studying in English because it's easier for you, you'll also, in addition to the program, you will take extensive Hebrew classes in the first or second year to get your Hebrew up to, more academic level, to allow you to then continue on to the Hebrew track in years 2 or years 3. Amazing options. We will launch, hopefully in October, the BScs in electrical or mechanical engineering, where you start in English and then you transfer to Hebrew in years 2. There's the French program, Gesher in social sciences, where you start in French and you transfer to Hebrew in years 2. The BA in Management and Liberal Arts has that option where you start in English and you can transfer to the Hebrew track either in years 2 or years 3, if you prefer. There's also the MA in TESOL, which is the Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages. That also has a integration track for new Olim Chadashim, where you do the actual MA in English. And then the second year is the Teaching Training Certificate, and that you do in Hebrew. Actually, next week, I'm hosting a webinar with the MA and TESOL team and also with representatives from Minhala Studentim and also Nefesh B'Nefesh about this MA and TESOL. So if any of you are thinking about this program, I'll put it in the email afterwards to everyone as well. So do please register. Just checking my notes. Perfect. I see quite a few of you have put questions. That's wonderful. We'll answer all of them very, very soon, so don't worry. So just another poll, the last one of tonight. I should have asked this before I did this slide, actually. Okay, okay. Cool. I think everyone answered. There we go. Okay. So half of you are thinking about making Aliyah, 30% of you have already made Aliyah, and the rest is other. Okay, that's interesting. To those of you who have made Aliyah, I assume you guys are in touch with Minhala Student Team. You know all about the benefits and how to apply for grants from them. If not, I'll put in the email afterwards links to all of the contact people at Minhala Student Team. They're super helpful. They're happy to chat with you, answer any questions as well. So, I want to just talk a little bit about, the Aliyah and the Olim community here on campus. We just recruited a replacement for our immigration and integration coordinator. That's a new position here from, I think, 2 years ago. Eva, who started last month. And she is there very much, to look after all of our Olim students, making sure they're looked after, not just Olim in international English talk programs, but also Olim in Hebrew talk programs. There's about 500 Olim students studying here at TAU. So, it's a big, big community. I'm sorry, my mouse is really, it's a bit too sensitive, my mouse, it keeps moving. And she's there really to give Olim students, support in, 4 areas, holistic guidance. That means taking a student-centered approach to combining, help with ongoing mentorship and engagement for all our Olim students. Financial support, that's a new one, by the way. We have a new contract with Minhala Student Team. Without going into too much details, what would happen before is Olim students studying one of the English talk programs, they would be able to apply their grant to our tuition. But what that meant is you would have to pay the tuition to us and then get refunded back from Minhala Student Team. That will change for 2025, 2026. So Minhala Student Team will be able to transfer tuition funds only for the English talk programs, not for the Hebrew talk programs. That might change once they see that it's worked well. It will hopefully change, but at the moment it's just for the English talk programs. They'll be able to pay us directly on your behalf, which of course helps you guys out with your cash flow and not having to, pay us and then get it back from someone else. Eva's also there to give, academic assistance, improving access to, dedicated tutors, open the learning center, really there to support and help you, Olim students, as much as possible. We also have a new initiative that we are about to launch for the upcoming academic year called Our Community. It's in partnership with Minhala Student Team, the Student Authority. It's Kehila Mishalanu. And it's really about building a community of Olim students here on campus. They will give Olim students a scholarship of up to 1,500 shekels per month. In addition, to give other financial support. They'll have monthly meetings with a madrik and with people from Minhala Student Team and Eva. You have to go to 2 Ulpans throughout the year as well. So it's a way that we built this so that we build more of a community for Olim. And you also get financial assistance and help with your Hebrew as well. Again, just because, we want to build up and support our Olim community and students here on campus. I'll put a link to that. It's on our website as well. We have a page on our website with all of the Olim support that we do here on campus. Please do check it out. I'm aware that time is almost 10 to 8 and we have 10 minutes. I want to get through the Q&A as well. So just quickly, we have summer programs here, short-term programs for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, or 8 weeks. This summer was a bit different because of the situation. We had to cancel a couple of programs, but typically, we have research programs in the sciences and humanities, summer internship programs. We had a Middle East and Israel studies program this year. We also typically, try to do a Cyber Week program as well, and also a business program in the summer as well. Again, it's 4 weeks, 6 weeks, or 8 weeks. There's also language options as well. So of course we have Hebrew here all year round. Intensive Hebrew Opans in the summer, in the winter, Hebrew semester courses in the fall, in the spring. You have a choice to study Hebrew. You don't need Hebrew to come and study with us, but if you want to learn Hebrew, then you have the option. If you're studying one of the Olim tracks, then yes, you have to study Hebrew, and we can do that and fit that into anyone. In fact, any student that wants to learn Hebrew has the option to do that through us as well. There's also a Yiddish summer program if you are interested. And also TACA, which is a prep program for academic Hebrew, which runs from March until July. And that's for students that really want to study a Hebrew top program from the word go, but they just need some help to, perfect their Hebrew as well. So you come for 4 months, 5 months. You have to have a Kita Gimel level to start with. And at the end of that, that will hopefully, improve your Hebrew to then study a Hebrew top program at the end. Just quickly, I just want to ask if Sandra, Henry, or Dalia, have you guys, any of you done any of the Hebrew Opans here or not? No? Okay, no problem. I've done them. I've done a couple of them here. I have to say they're amazing. Our Hebrew Opans, they really, really are wonderful. I'm just going to quickly just skip over this. It's just the PhD. We have options here for PhD. Of course we do. We have a PhD office on campus, plus a dedicated coordinator as well that can help and assist. I'll put that in the email afterwards to everyone as well. Guys, please do follow us. That's our QR code that takes you to our social media page. Please do follow us. Here's my email here. You're welcome to email me, ask me any questions. I'm happy to answer. And yeah, question time now. So I think a couple of you, let me just stop the share and I'm going to just switch off the recording just to allow people to ask questions more openly.